This is the explanation for my mentor is Allan Ackerman, and his mentor was the famous Ed Marlo, who was a pioneer in our industry. This is Ed Marlo's unbelievable aces, and it's one of my favorite ace effects. It's very, very clean. You have to be careful on the angles. This is something when you're sitting down. You can do it standing if you have a table, but all you need is the 4 aces. There's no gaffes, nothing like this, and 12 soft spot cards. Soft spot cards are the 6, 7, 8s, and 9s, and that's because they're harder to remember. That's why they're called soft spots. Now, very simple. You're going to show the aces. This is very, very clean. Okay. Like I said, this is Ed Marlo, his original. Okay. I like to have the ace of spades on the end here. You'll see why in a moment. You're going to have them examine everything. Of course, you can do it with a borrowed deck. You're going to flip over the aces, or you can have them flip over the aces upside down. Okay. Now you're going to show 3 cards. Okay. Very cleanly set them on top of the first pile. Okay. Show 3 cards. Very cleanly set them top of the next. 3 cards, square, and 3 cards. Okay. Everything is completely fair. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to establish the leader pile here. You're going to reverse count. That's because you want to reverse the order to get the ace of spades, the leader ace, to the back. Okay. You're going to turn this over, slightly have this at a cant, so this is towards the left-hand corner of your mat. Now, I'm going to do this from an exposed angle, so we'll turn here in a second. When you pick up these guys, these packets as you're squaring, this is to casually flash ace and ace. So they've seen those 2 aces. They're going to see this last ace in a moment when you count through. You're going to turn to the side and you're going to count down the cards, okay? And you're going to do the Benzeas Tenkai move. So I'm going to do it from an exposed angle. It would be from over here, okay? But it's going to be exposed here. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3. Now when you come to the ace, and we want to count these down kind of sloppy. You'll see why. As you count this one down, you're going to make a sound here with your finger, okay? It's actually going to go into the Tenkai right here. The ace, okay? And you're going to keep counting. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You come to the ace. You're going to pretend to count it down. You're going to Tenkai. Okay, and when you Tenkai, you kind of push this out a little so it looks like you set it there. Okay, and this will be from over here. So let's show the angle at which it's going to be done. Okay, 1, 2, 3. As you show here, as you come down and set here, Tenkai. Now you have it in the Tenkai palm. Okay. And you're going to add it onto this packet as you pick up. So we'll do it from over here, okay? You show the last ace. You pretend to set it down, and you kind of, with your thumb, move that. Now you square this up, pick it up very carefully here, because you're going to cover the edges because it's a little bit thick. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, and an ace. Now as you count those, you want to get ready for those in a cop position, because as you square them up, they're going to be copped. You're going to come forward, okay? You're going to set this down, okay? Now, you've got the 3 X cards copped, like I said here. Because what you're going to do is when your hand drops down to your lap, you're going to flip this packet over, okay? It's going to flip over like this, but it's going to happen under the table. You're going to flip it over, okay? So that will be your hands will fall into your lap as you're going to pick this up. Okay, as you come back, you're going to have this in a cop position here, these 3 X cards, and you're going to add them on. Just like so, because you kind of have this in a little bit of a sloppy pile. So as you square this up, okay, now everything is done. That's the end of the effect. So you make the magical gestures, have them make a magical gesture, casting a shadow, and then you can show the aces have gathered, okay, very cleanly, and you show that you have only the dozen cards. Thank you very much. That's Ed Marlo. So thanks to my mentor's mentor, I do this very proudly. If you like this, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already for more free magic video tutorials. And enjoy the magic, share it with your friends, and check out my website, magicsecretslive.com. Thank you. Alright, Darin Martineau here. I wanted to talk about my Surreal Illusion system. Okay, there's many different levels and products that I'm building. You can get the products separately, or you can get them all together. Okay, for the beginners, okay, beginner students, I have the beginner level, which is only $5 a month for access to over 100 videos. Plus, every time I add a video, you only have to pay the monthly fee, $5 a month. You might say, why so cheap? Well, I wanted to make this available to everyone because, you know, when I was getting started as a magician, I realized, you know, it's expensive. You know, it costs thousands of dollars. So the beginner level is $5 a month to access over 100 videos, and you get constantly new exclusive content. Now, for the more serious students, I have the platinum level. The platinum level is $10 a month, and you get, right now it's 231 videos, and it's growing every day. And what that is, it's a higher level of training because you're getting the beginner, the intermediate, and the advanced. You're getting all of the video tutorials. There's also articles in there. There's also free ebooks in there. You're getting everything. All of my creations of magic, everything that I'm creating, all of my exclusive original magic is in there. Then I have the gold level. Okay, there's a special limited time offer. The gold level is a $97 product, and what you get is you get all 231 videos, and it's a one-time fee. You don't have to pay anymore after that. You're purchasing the whole system. Okay. Now, with that, you get $60 value. The $60 bonuses. You get the free Cerulean, the Cerulean T-shirt, which is brand new. You get the 2 ebooks, which I have, which is the Cerulean System ebook. Now, the ebook is a very powerful ebook. There's a lot of the principles in there. I've gone through hundreds of the best books in magic to extract out the top principles in there, and it's still growing. This is an ever-growing system. This is an ever-growing system, but that is just the beginning of the system, is the book. The Cerulean System ebook is an incredible book. It's also a checklist when you're creating your magic. One of my favorite books, Neo Magic Artistry, I quote a lot of that in there. There's a lot of other things, but I've just taken through years of research and development and put it into the Cerulean System ebook. Okay, so you get that. That's a $15 value. Then you also get my first set of lecture notes in there, in the ebook form. The Eye-Burning Magic of Darin Martineau, which has a lot of my classics, my original classics, and some of the first magic that I created in there. But you get all of my creations. Okay, it's $97 for the gold level, and you get the $60 bonuses of the free T-shirt and the 2 ebooks. So that's the 3 bonuses.